Hello my dear students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So we are meeting after a long time. We'll proceed with our straight lines exercise part we had to do, that is exercise 10.1. So please go through, brush up everything, your theory part, and then head up to your exercise part. So second one, the base of an equilateral triangle with side 2A lies along the y-axis such that the midpoint of the base is at the origin. Find vertices of a triangle. So they are telling an equilateral triangle. So I have taken equilateral triangle, and equilateral triangle means all sides will be equal, right? So they are telling the side 2A lies along y-axis. So its side, if its base is along y-axis, so we have taken in such a way. If it is not in such a way, why? Because here they have mentioned base of an equilateral with side 2A is along x-axis, so base should be along y-axis. So we have taken it. What they are telling, midpoint of the base is at origin. Okay, midpoint of the base is at origin, it's mid. Find vertices of the triangle, which means this vertices we have to find. So it is 2A, so this whole base is 2A. Now if it is 2A, this side is also 2A and this side also 2A, equilateral triangle, right? But here if this is 2A means this will be divided into A, right? This A, this A. So vertices, if this part is your A, so vertices of this will be what? Your x-axis will be 0 and your y-axis is your A. Same for this, your x-axis will be 0 but your y-axis will be minus A, negative side, right? This is down. Now left only you should find the vertices of A. For that we'll make use of your right angle triangle, and you can see your always your x-axis, y-axis, right angle triangle is 90 degrees, so we'll make use of that. So we are making use of a Pythagoras theorem to find its vertices. So in triangle AOB, AB square is equal to OA square plus OB square. AB square is what? 2A, 2A square, OA square you have to find it out. OB square is your A, so A square. So 2 square A square is 4A square. OA square we don't know, keeping as it is A square. Now this A square taking here, it becomes minus A square is equal to OA square. 4A square minus A square is 3A square, which is equal to OA square. So you are getting OA square, but we want OA. So OA will be what? Root 3, A will be A square, root again it will be A, right? But it is in square root, so it will be plus or minus. See, because if you want you can draw the triangle like this also, negative side also you could have drawn, right? You could have drawn like this. So basically here you are getting your OA as your root 3A. Yes, your x as root 3A and y as 0. Here even you can get minus root 3A comma 0. So minus plus both you can get. So we have written plus or minus root 3, and usually if you have square, so square root comes under plus or minus root 3. So see, your A vertices you are getting plus or minus root 3A comma 0. Your B vertices you are getting 0 comma A, and your C vertices you are getting C comma 0 comma minus A. I hope this is clear for you. This will be, this both will be common, right? This will be common. Why? Because they have said properly that base it should be on y-axis, so it will be this only. Your triangle you could have done like this also, you could have done in the same way. Okay. Fifth question, find the slope of a line which passes through the origin. So you have to focus on the question, okay? What they are telling, slope of a line to find which passes through the origin and midpoint of the line segment joining the points P 0 comma minus 4 and B 8 comma 0. So slope of a line which passes through origin and midpoint. So suppose like you have PQ, right? PQ, PB they have taken. So you have 0 comma minus 4 and 8 comma 0. Slope of a line which passes through origin, suppose this is here origin, okay, or we can take like this here, or it is passing through origin and this is your midpoint. So suppose like this, if it is coming from the origin, it is passing and this is your midpoint. So you have to find the slope of this line, that is OM. Suppose the origin OM. Before that, line segment of the joining point. So to find your slope, you have one origin, the 0 0 it will be, but midpoint also point we need na. to find midpoint, you have to make use of your midpoint formula first. Yes, midpoint formula when 2 points are given, and then you can find the slope of this. This is just a rough diagram so that you can understand it. So midpoint formula is given as how? X1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So we'll find it out. See, 0 and minus 4. So P 0 comma minus 4 and B 8 comma 0. So x1 is 0, x2 is your 8 divided by 2, y1 is your minus 4 and y2 is your 0 divided by 8. So points you will get as 8 divided by 2 minus 4 divided by 2. 2 4s are 2, 2s are. So midpoints you are getting 4 comma minus 2, right? So M also you have got. M also you have got, and even origin you have. So slope of a line is always given by how? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Remember this, okay? Slope of a line, whenever they have given 2 points, how we have to find out. So OM, you have your O as 0 comma 0 and your M you have as 4 comma minus 2. So you can take x1 y1, x2 y2. So y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1, x2. So you are having minus 2 divided by 4. So 2 1s are 2 2s are. So you will get minus 1 by 2. Slope of a line, get minus 1 by 2. Hope it is clear. Next question, find the value of x for which the points x comma minus 1, 2 comma 1 and 4 comma 5 are collinear. Collinear means what? Lying on the same line. Suppose this is a line, okay. So they are telling 3 points, yes. Suppose this is A, B, C, and this point is what? X comma minus 1, this is 2 comma 1, 4 comma 5. So this basically last topic only we have studied, that is collinearity of 3 points. When it is lying on the same line and one point playing as mid of both, so how we take? Slope of this line is equal to slope of this line, right? Slope of BC. So slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. So slope of this and slope of this you have to find. And slope of 2 points, how it is given? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So same you gonna use here. Slope of a line is given as y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So here x1 y1, x2 y2. In this case this will be x1 y1, x2 y2. I hope I am clear. So your y2 is what? 1 and your y1 is minus 1. Here already minus is there, so it becomes plus 1. x2 is 2 and your x1 is x itself, equal to, here your y2 will be 5 and your y1 is 1. Your x2 is 4 and your x1 is 2. See, am I clear or no? Please make sure while you are doing. So 1 plus 1 you get 2 divided by 2 plus x. This you can't add, right, because this is x, this is 2. So please don't make mistake of adding this both. They are not like terms. 5 minus 1 is 4, 4 minus 2 is 2. So 2 1s are 2 2s are. You can do. So x value only you have to find, right? So cross multiply it, you will get 2 is equal to 2 2s are 4 plus 2 into x is 2x. So you can take it in the other hand fully. So you will get, or else 2 minus 4 is equal to 2x. 2 minus 4 is minus 2, 2x. So x value will be what? Minus 2 divided by 2, 2 1s are 2 1s are. So x you will get as minus 1. X is equal to minus 1, but you can't get minus 1. We have made somewhere mistake. Yeah, see here we have made it is x2 minus x1 and x2 is 2, and here you have see here we have made mistake. And just change the sign, students. See, we have made so big mistake. So you'll get minus 2 minus 2x. This minus minus sign get cancels and you'll be having x as your plus 1. Just change the sign here. This is minus only, right? Multiplying 2 2s are 4, minus 2 into x is 2x. So if you are taking this 4, or you can take 2 to the other side, 2 minus 4 is minus 2, and here you'll be having minus 2x. So minus 2 minus 2x, the minus minus also get cancels, right? Here see, 2 is 1, so x value is your plus 1. 11th question, the slope of a line is double of the slope of any other line. If tangent of angle between them is 1 by 3, find the slopes of the line. So what it is telling, you have to find the slope of the line. They have given angle between them, okay, and they have said slope of a line is double the slope of any other line. So we don't know both the slopes, so your m1, first slope we are taking as x, second slope what they are telling, one slope of a line is double of the slope of any other line, so your m2 will be 2x, and angle between them is 1 by 3, means your whole tan theta they have given as 1 by 3. So first we will make use of the formula, that is tan theta is equal to modulus m2 minus m1 whole divided by 1 plus m2 m1. So tan theta what they have given, 1 by 3, your m2 is 2x, your m1 is your x, 1 plus 2x into x becomes 2x square, right? So now you see, we have to get rid of this modulus because you have to find the x value. So whenever you open up the modulus, this comes here and it will be basically in your plus or minus 1 by 3, because modulus why we take, what if negative is, suppose you have minus 3 modulus, you will get 3 only, okay, we know it exactly, but here it is a variable, so we can't tell whether it is positive or whether it is negative. So whenever it goes to the other constant part, it will be plus or minus, okay. 2x minus x will be your x divided by 1 plus 2x square. So now if you see, if you cross multiply here, plus or minus 1 by 3 you are getting, so 1 with plus 1 by 3 you equate it, 1 with minus 1 by 3. So see, x by 1 plus 2x square is equal to plus 1 by 3, first with positive and one more you can do with negative. So basically you will get, say, cross multiply 2x square plus 1 is equal to 3x. So 3x also take it to the other side, make it in a quadratic equation. So you are getting quadratic equation, 2x square minus 3x plus 1 equal to 0. So we can do by factor method or by your D method, that is your quadratic equation with your formula, either that or this, but I guess directly by factors you can get minus 3x, you can split it as minus 2x and minus x plus 1. So from this both 2x is common, you will be left with x minus 1. From this both minus 1 you can take and you will be left with x minus 1 equal to 0. So you are having x minus 1 and 2x minus 1 equal to 0. So separately x minus 1 equal to 0 and you have 2x minus 1 equal to 0, right? So x is equal to 1 and from here 2x 1, so basically x you will get 1 by 2. So therefore x values you are getting 1 comma 1 by 2. 2 you will get if it is positive, okay, if this part is your positive you will get x as 1 or 1 by 2. Second, you will see same method do for here. So basically this also same, 1 plus 2x square into, say here it is minus, so it becomes minus 2x square minus 1 and 3x, when I am taking it to the left hand side, minus 3x. So 3 also minus, so minus I can take common and when it goes here it becomes 0 only, right? So 2x square plus 3x plus 1, so whole positive I will get. In the same way split it, you are getting x equal to minus 1 minus 1 by 2. So here also two values you will get. I hope this is clear for you. You have to solve it. 13th question, if 3 points h, 0, a, b, 0, k lie on the line, show that a by h plus b by k equal to 1. See, just sentences they have twisted, but it is the same question which we have done already. Your 8th, it was same pattern. 3 points, see, lie on the line means obvious they are collinear, right? So h, 0, a, b, c, k. So when it is collinear, how it will be collinearity of 3 points, how slope of AB will be equal to slope of BC, right? So in the same pattern which you have done, we will do it, slope of BC, and the slope how it is given, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So same we gonna apply. So we are applying same, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So b minus 0, a minus h is equal to, same for this, k minus b, 0 minus a. So b minus 0 it will be b, a minus h, k minus b, and 0 minus a is your minus a. Now cross multiply. So you will get minus ab is equal to k minus b into a minus h. So minus kb multiply K into A is AK minus KH minus AB minus into minus plus BH. So AB take it to the one side, minus becomes plus, and AK minus KH plus or minus get cancelled. So you will be having AK minus KH plus BH. So from this 3 also H I can take common. So you will be having AK, we can't take H common, right? 3 also it is not there. So AK plus BH is equal to minus KH. KH will send here, means it becomes positive. AK plus BH is equal to KH. See, go to a question how they are telling A by H plus B by K is equal to 1. So after coming here, how we are getting is AK plus BH is equal to KH. So you have what you have to do, divide throughout by HK. So AK by HK plus BK by HK is equal to KH by HK. So here K get cancels, here HH get cancels, and this both get cancels. So you will be having A by H plus B by K divided by 1. So you have ended it up. So this ends here 10.1 exercise part. We will see next topic in the next class. Thank you.